What's going on, y'all? Machiavelli Mills TV. So look, y'all, I want to ask the women a question. What is some women's infatuation with being a mean girl? What is the infatuation with that? Like wanting to be a mean girl? When I say mean, like mean spirited, wanting to be very obnoxious towards men, very like, um, very just rude and very disrespectful to men. Like I know girls who really take pride in that. I've seen these girls talk about it on social media. They brag about being mean. They enjoy it. They act as if like it's a redeeming quality to be like that. Like it is a quality or characteristic they should hold in high regard because they mean and they're outwardly assholish to men, right? I don't know if some women believe that gives them an exclusivity stamp. Like I'm exclusive, I'm mean. So if I'm dealing with a man, like I really gotta like him. I ain't just dealing with anybody because I'm mean, and anybody ain't gonna deal with me because I'm mean. And I don't know if it makes them feel like, hey, I'm exclusive and I'm really a woman that's hard to touch because I'm mean. But I believe you can be an exclusive woman without being an asshole. I really do. Like I went to high school. I went to Morgan Park High School. I went to school with several women, many women who are exclusive. You can't, anybody and everybody can't touch them. You're not gonna just sleep with them off the rip. You're not gonna just use them as a fun girl or none of that. But they're still pleasant. Their energy is great to be around. They have an aura that's very welcoming, that's very kind, that's very like, is very genuine. You know what I mean? It's not harsh, it's not obnoxious, it's not they don't seem to have vitriol aimed in your direction when you come around or aimed in the direction of men. They're pleasant, but you still know and respect that, hey, you ain't gonna just be able to do what you want to do with this girl. You ain't gonna just be able to just freak on her and throw her away. You ain't gonna just be able to treat her however you want to treat her. They let that know. They demand respect without being obnoxious, without being mean. And I think it's some women who struggle to separate the two. You can demand respect and hold yourself in high regard without you can demand respect and hold yourself in high regard without being straight up rude. You know what I mean? And yeah, it's nothing that irks me more than a rude ass woman. Like a woman is rude for no reason and takes solace in the fact that they're mean. They pride themselves on being mean. Because I see it so much on social media and I be like, what man is dealing with y'all? But then again, there are a lot of men who like mean women that turns them on. And so I feel like they become emboldened to just be like this or incentivized to be like that because they like, oh, mean girls are never without men. But like, really, do you really want a man who allows you to talk to him any type of way you want to talk to him, who allows you to openly disrespect him, who allows you to treat him like, he ain't nothing, or allows you to cuss him out at whim? Do you really want a man like that? Because self-respect goes a long way for any gender, man or woman. That's why I feel like even men, when they know they can push a woman around and walk all over her, the respect factor goes out the door. Same thing with women. When a woman knows she can walk over a man and talk to him however way she want to talk to him, throw a fucking fit whenever she feels like it, and the man will drop the moon, the stars, and heaven and earth to just come and see about her when she's obviously being rude, being obnoxious, being very, very manipulative. When a woman know that a man will do that for her, she gonna keep running that shit to the ground. You know what I mean? So yeah, I don't buy it when women be like, oh, because they like, oh, well, mean girls never be without men. Men always want them. And again, do you want a man who allows you to treat him any type of way? Now, some women say that they present themselves as a mean girl because they don't want a man to take advantage of them. They don't want a man to feel like he can do them any type of way and he can just, reap rewards and benefits without putting in a certain work or effort for them. I believe that's more about the man that woman is picking versus about her. You know what I mean? Because I know men who don't, not neglect, who don't take women for granted. I know men who won't. They're my friends. You know what I mean? They don't disrespect women or take advantage of them. They don't use and abuse them any type of way they want to because they're nice. They don't take their kindness for weakness. I got a lot of friends and family that don't do that. You know what I mean? So there are men out here who won't take advantage of your kindness, who don't look at you as weak because you're kind-hearted and you're nurturing or whatever. There are men out here who will love you for being a kind-hearted person. You know what I mean? So you shouldn't. Yeah, I think it's more about who you're selecting versus, oh, I have to do this. I have to be mean-spirited to get a man and for a man to be good to me. You know what I mean? So, because I know women who tell men, hey, you don't have to be an asshole to get a good woman. If a woman is taking advantage of you being a kind person or being a person, a dependable man, she's not the right woman for you. Women say that all the time, and I can apply that to to women as well. Hey man, hey young lady, I'm sorry. Hey young lady, there are men out here who won't hurt your feelings when you're being nice, when you're being sweet, when you're being kind, when you're being patient, when you're being understanding, etc. There are men out here who won't take advantage of you, who won't use you and abuse you, who won't, toy with you. You know what I mean? But I just feel like this mean girl era is just very like, I'm saying this because I worry for like my sons, my little cousins, well, my son. I'll have multiple. My son, my friends' sons, my nephew, my little cousins. I worry for them. And some would say they worry about the young men in their upcoming generation when it comes to their sisters and their nieces, etc. And I feel that. But I feel like I do my part in making sure that my little cousins, my nephew, and my son will be raised properly to be talking to women with respect and not degrading them and demeaning them and, treating them as objects, etc. But I also, I worry about women using and abusing them and talking to them crazy and being verbally abusive, because that has become a common theme with women to men, being verbally abusive. I never forget, I was in Walmart with my daughter. I always say this, and I don't know what took place before this incident. I'm with my daughter in Walmart, and we're in the self-checkout, because all they got is self-checkout all throughout Walmart now. The self-checkout right next to us, the woman is cussing her dude out. She put the shit in the fucking bag then. Cussing him out like he's a freaking kid. Talking to him crazy, and I lost my mind. Like, bro, what the hell? My daughter looked at she looked over at the couple and looked at me, and I said, yeah, this is crazy. You know what I mean? But a lot of women take pride in being mean girls to men and being very hostile, very just very harsh, very aggressively rude to me. And it's like, what the fuck? And to me, that doesn't, you don't have to, in order to get respect as a woman, you don't have to do that. You don't. And again, people will say, what do you know? You're not a woman. Well, I know being a man, I don't have to be disrespectful to women. I don't have to talk to them forcefully and use aggression for them to respect me. The women that respect me because they know what type of person I am, how I carry myself, what type of values I hold close to my heart, what type of morals I walk with every single day. You know what I mean? What type of integrity I have and I was raised with. So they have a respect for me without me trying to be outwardly just overly aggressive with them, dominating them in every single aspect of their life. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that some women don't enjoy being dominated in certain situations. They do. You know what I mean? But I don't have to dominate a woman in every single aspect of her life. Even when I'm talking to her and talking to her crazy for her to respect me. You know what I mean? But hey, that's just me. But I just feel like, this is getting crazy. The mean girls era is like thriving and is getting more abundant. And I'm looking around like, bro, this is crazy. To the point where, again, women openly screenshot themselves being outwardly rude to men for jokes and laughter on social media. And I know people gonna say men do it too. Yeah, I've seen that for sure. But I've seen women in recent times, I mean, just openly bragging about being being disrespectful, being harsh, being ignorant, being rude, being obnoxious to men for clicks, for laughter, for engagement on social media. And I'm like, some of it is just for engagement and rage bait content. But some of this shit is real, because some of these girls I went to school with, and some of these girls I know from my neighborhood and from around the way, whether it be work, whatever, whether it be, knowing people, meeting them through mutual friends. And I'm like, yo, this girl really is not a good person. She really is a asshole. This girl really is very snobbish. This girl really is a mean girl. This girl really got a bad spirit about her. This girl has a negative aura around her to where I don't want to be around her at all. If she come around me, I'm leaving. If she's at a party or a function, I'm getting the hell up out of there if she walks in. So I'm asking, why are women really wanting to be mean girls now? What is the advantage of that? What is the thrill in that? Why is being a mean girl beneficial for women today? Machiavelli Mills TV, I'm out. Peace.